Morning, I'm Lynn, and here's what's been happening at Utopia Farms while I've been away.
Well, yesterday Lynn was cheating on me. These would be more March lambs. Told Lynn we're not buying any rams. And she's doing it again. Oh, you look kind of spooky there, like you're a ghost. Are you picking on your brother? Hey, you could have easily went over $10,000. Got the reserve champion, the yearling ram.
Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna switch the ewes into a fresh pasture. They'll be happy about that because the other ones chewed right off. And here they come. It's hard to believe that we're going to start flushing these girls any day now. And this going on to a new pasture is part of it. Go girls, go! See, when we were letting them out into the old paddock, they were actually, yesterday they didn't even bother going out. They knew when it was all done. But it's like they know. Fresh grass. This should last them probably, because we're still getting enough rain. This girl, she hurt her foot. It's not scald. But the pastures have been doing really well this year. We didn't lose pastures this year from the dryness, so that's all good. And hopefully this will last us quite a few weeks. It's a big paddock. It's, I don't know, probably close to 10 acres. And the little lambs are heading off to their paddock too.
Lambs look good. Pretty consistent. Nice even bunch. These are all the late lambs that were born 2 to 3 months later from January. So these would be more March lambs. They're weaned off. They're eating real well. And I'd be honest, it's a pretty consistent little group of lambs there. So we fed everything. I'm late tonight because Lynn's looking at the classic. It's on right now. And I can't hold her back. I told Lynn we're not buying any rams. And she's doing it again. Lynn is Lynn. But no, I'm looking at the classic too. So you're always looking for some way to improve the sheep and to stay on top of the game, eh? So these are little late lambs. To be honest with you, that's a pretty nice little Dorset lamb. You don't look at those. You don't look at those little lambs because they're so late born. But that's a real good Dorset lamb right there. See, stands well. See those back feet? Just stops, and the feet are set right on. Gotta keep the feet right. So I'm just a little late tonight because we're looking at the classic. What was happening down there? Kind of miss it. I wish we went to it just to see what's happening. But I'm just doing my night chores and it's quite late. It's hard to believe that we're going to start wrapping hay again. The second cut is just going wild. So, and the second cut's going to be like the best hay. Second and third cut is extremely good feed, and we always save that for when we have lambs milking. Use milking the lambs like when we have baby lambs. So it's really hot tonight, no wind, and I'm just finishing up now, and Gotta wash a few balls out. And we're gonna see how the big boys are doing. How you guys doing, eh? Oh, you look kind of spooky there, like you're a ghost. The blackness with the white head showing. Hey, boys. So it's a little warm for these guys, but they're not under no stress. I'll probably fresh up this pail of water for him in case he wants some fresh water tonight. And give him some fresh water. And we guess we'll call this a night. And see what's happening tomorrow. I think we might be cutting some old hay fields down. Some old pasture fields for bedding. I might try that tomorrow if the weather's right. Because the weather's extremely inconsistent. So I'm going to check the weather in the morning. And I could probably cut that down. My skid steer has not come back yet. I don't even know if they're even fixing it yet. And I really need that skid steer really bad for stacking hay. So until that comes back, I'm probably not going to do anything. Talk to you later. What are you guys doing? Hey, what are you doing? Are you picking on your brother? Hey? Yeah. Get along. Get along, little doggy. Hey? Hey, buddy. So it's just Arnie. Extremely hot tonight. Sorry, I'm a little rough looking, but believe it or not, I do clean up pretty good. I didn't shave for a few days, so I'm looking kind of on the rough side. But it's good. It's good to be on the rough side when you owe people money because they don't bother you. Anyways, tell you what happened today. So yesterday, Lynn was cheating on me. She was looking at the classic without me. Sorry, there's a few mosquitoes out here. I keep moving. She was looking at the classic without me, so she was doing a little cheating. And she spotted a nice ram that she liked to have. Again. Showed me the ram. I really like the ram too. I'm hoping he's what I want. But we did purchase him. So the Sheep Classic, Canadian Sheep Classic was on Friday. Yesterday. And the sale was on today. So we were bidding online because we couldn't get there. And we purchased Reserve Champion Suffolk Ram. He's a yearling. He's a bruiser. Hopefully in the right ways. But I'm never going to talk bad about him. Believe me, I bought him. It is what it is. And I'm going to fall in love with him. But he could be Glad's half-brother. He's a lot similar to the way Glad's built. Maybe a little bit more. Max, F off. So we purchased that ram. He will arrive here tomorrow, I think. Our guy was at good friend of ours was at the Classic, bidded him for us, and we purchased. Paid a lot of money for him. I'm thinking over $4,000. I'm not sure. I think it was a little over $4,000. So we bought him. But we were actually bidding on the yearling lamb before the ram lamb we were bidding on first. Sorry, there's a few mosquitoes here. We didn't get him. I quit the bidding around $8,000 or $9,000. We quit bidding. I think he got sold for $94,000 or $9,400. And I thought at that point he was a little too much ram for me. I don't think we have that good a sheep. Maybe we do. Maybe I should have purchased him. But I'm thinking if I would have kept bidding, he could have easily went over $10,000. Extremely high risk, I think. But it is what it is, and he wasn't meant for me. So didn't purchase the lamb that placed grand champion, but we got the reserve champion, the yearling ram. He's a big guy, he's got a massive neck on him, a real good set of shoulders in the front. And I think he's going to come tomorrow morning, or sometimes tomorrow. He'll arrive at the Utopia Farms, and he'll be the new member of the Utopia Farms. So looking forward to seeing him, and looking forward to showing him off to you. And that's what happened today. We bought him, like I said, we bought him online. We've seen lots of pictures of him. He plays real well at the show. They say he's pretty well perfect on the legs and correct build. And that's what we wanted. He's a big guy, a little nervous about that. Because I don't really want really big Suffolks. But what I really wanted off him is that frame. And I wanted the correct legs and everything. So we think we have kind of medium ewes. And with him, I'm hoping we can build some real nice ewes. So that was the goal of purchasing him. Now, if I only had a small flock, I probably wouldn't have bought him, because I'm thinking he's going to produce some pretty big lambs, and I don't want to go down that route. To me, I don't think the big lambs are really that practical. But we have enough sheep on this farm here to shuffle him around with stockier ewes and ewes that need more body. And I think we have about 200 or 250 Suffolk, registered Suffolks. So we can actually flip around with them and use them. And we won't be using them steady. But I imagine we're going to use them every year on a good, probably 50 ewes. So that's what happened today. Looking forward to it. And I need a shower real bad because I'm sweating and smoggy and hot. And I'm tired. And the mosquitoes are eating me alive here. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that today. And I hope to talk to you tomorrow. The truck should be here tomorrow sometimes, probably in the afternoon. And we'll be pretty excited to show you the ram. So have a good evening. Support the channel, please. Really appreciate that. Give a click, give a like. And we'll talk to you shortly. What's happened on Utopia Farms.
So here is the final lineup for the yearling Suffolk ram class. You can't see the whole class, but there were a lot of rams here. We'll just have a listen to the judges' comments.
All right, again, many things to evaluate in this yearling Suffolk ram class, and one that when I handled him, I had in my mind that he was the one to beat, and I think that's still true. Certainly the most massive, powerful ram in the class in terms of his overall size, but it's not just frame. He has quite a bit of depth. He's got quite a bit of volume and capacity, enough ruggedness and bone to appear in balance. He's not the heaviest boned ram in the class, but he is the most correct of the big sheep, and so, or the big powerful sheep. So I appreciate his top, his hip, his smoothness and front end design, and also his feet and legs. The one to beat in the class. The ram in second is one that's solid in almost every way. Just doesn't quite have that wow factor.
Here we move on to the champion and reserve champion class. So the first two at the front here are the yearlings. The one in the middle is a fall ram lamb, and the two at the end are the ram lambs from the ram lamb class. They were the first and second place. So now they choose which of all of these ones who placed first and second, who is going to be champion of the Suffolk ram class, and who's going to be the reserve champion. So the one being blocked right there by that guy, 118, is the ram we got. And the one right here is the $10,000 ram. Again, they're sitting in front of them, but they're both, those two are half brothers. One's the yearling and one's these are where they're picking the champion and reserve champion ram, Suffolk ram. This is the guy we ended up with. This is the one that went for almost 10,000 that we were bidding for. They're half brothers. This guy's the lamb. This guy's a yearling. And this guy looks identical to Gladiator when Gladiator was a year old. He maybe has better ears than Gladiator.
Just land there. Hopefully he's better than Glenn. That's the whole goal, eh?
That's right. That's the goal. But I'll post the picture of Gladiator right beside this guy at this age, and they're built identical.
I've really enjoyed the opportunity to evaluate the Suffolks here today, and the quality has exceeded my expectations. There's still some contrasting types here, and like I've said, there's room for that, but there are common denominators in that each one of these bucks is masculine and rugged, and as well as sound. The differences primarily boil down to age. As we look at some of these younger animals today, I think maturity will be their friend, and it's not our job to project that, but there's certainly quality sheep all the way through. There's one that really puts it together for me, worked through a very competitive class, and has the extra edge just in terms of breed character, specifically cleanliness of fleece, and that's going to be your spring ram. He'll be champion. I'm going to follow that with the yearling for reserve, a similar type sheep that has some of the attributes of a sheep that I also really appreciate as the second ram from the spring class. That yearling comes somewhat close to the combination of those types that I'm looking for. Again,
There the two are, you see? They're lining them up there. Long sheep, eh? That's why he looks so big in the show. He's just so much longer than everyone else.
While we're waiting for our groups, I would like to mention that we would like to thank our sponsors and
as I've said again and again, very outstanding competitive Suffolk show. Each one of these flocks is outstanding. There are individuals in each one of these that I'd be happy to work with, and the strength in breeding is quite evident. It really comes down to quality and consistency. There's some give and take for me. There's some individuals that may be placed lower down, but are so similar that's the type of thing we can work with in a breeding program to change if we want to. And again, there's room for many different types of Suffolks. I really appreciate the opportunity to evaluate such an outstanding show. Let's give all these exhibitors a round of applause. And your top Suffolk flock is on my far right. Congratulations.
So our top group, notre première place pour le groupe, c'est owned by Bryce Anderson. In second place, Fair Maple Star. Third place,
Okay, the big moment has arrived. They've pulled up with the trailer again. And we're gonna offload this guy, who we also haven't seen except on TV. Apparently he's got black fiber in his wool, and that's the part we're a little worried about. We don't want black fiber in the wool, but we figure we can use them on some really clean fibered ewes and get rid of it. Normally we would put them in with the new Dorsets, but I'm afraid that they could fight and we don't want any injuries. The two Dorsets came together so they got to know each other, but this guy, they don't know him, and that's not usually a good thing. No, we don't. And he said they're batshit crazy, the other ones.
They'll come back on, I'm sure. So we can unload them and then they'll just come back on. That works.
You think
Oh,
so?
yeah. Can we hold that? No, it's all good.
As long as no one doesn't jump over a gate. Halter.
I think I have it opened up enough.
What's he look like? Can you see him yet? We don't want him to jump, anyone to jump this gate. It would be nice if just him came
That's what I'm
off.
thinking, if he'll just come off.
Oh, watch his legs.
You want them all off? Or just,
Oh, with him.
you just, I'll just turn this one here. There you go. Here, bud, get back.
Ben, stay here. He said the Romanoffs are a little wild.
Here he comes.
Oh, thank goodness that wasn't him.
Oh, I fucking broke my. Sorry about that.
That's fine. No, all's good.
I thought we would have had him off.
I didn't
Here he
realize
comes.
there was
Here
a...
he comes. Here he comes. Just hold that gate, babe. Here he comes. He's just afraid, that's all.
Well, of course. I'm afraid that the other ones will come out and jump this gate.
No, we got him. Oh, he almost broke my arm off.
Well, cause yeah,
I went
yeah,
like that.
yeah, he bent your arm backwards. I didn't realize there was a Hampshire there, and I thought those were his back legs, and I thought, oh my God,
we
he's
take the
got
halter?
woolly black
okay?
back legs.
What do you think?
Wait, let me get it on there. No.
Oh! You can't go anywhere once it comes off. It's all right. Okay, just watch
Watch
your
your
head.
head.
Watch your head there. Here, bud, come on.
Now, if you can block the others. Hey, buddy, it's okay. Oh my God, he looks identical to
No,
the
just a minute.
gladiator.
Just slashing a little bit right now.
Come on, in you go, buddy. It's okay.
Come on, come on.
Oh my God, he looks like so much like Gladiator except fat. Hang on.
It's all good. No.
Oh, sorry that.
I've still got it up, don't worry. Oh, that's in your ear.
I let it go first.
Don't let him not run you over. Bags, I told you to get out.
Yeah, she has way more bone than Glad.
Yeah, he does. I thought he was finer than Glad.
When you let him loose, he'll be okay, right?
Well, yeah. Hopefully he doesn't jump out that window back there.
Well, you can see those two ends.
But that very back window, you maybe want to shut the back window. He wouldn't
I'll
jump
put
out
it-
there, would he?
No.
Hi, sweetheart.
There's like, when you asked who's bidding against you,
Is he
it was like,
handsome?
you couldn't bid. I mean, there's 6 people bidding like this, and somebody said even Theo, the old Chevy guy, was bidding. He's 80-some years old, so.
I always find it on the 3,000 or 4,000.
You're very, very pretty. Honestly, he looks so much. He does have more black fiber in the wool than Glad. Glad's very white,
I think we
but
about 200.
body-wise, very, very similar to Glad.
I thought it was
I actually think he's actually got better bone on his legs than Glad does. So hopefully he's not too scared in here by himself. If he does, we'll toss a few ewes in with him just for company.
that sale. They're high pricing. 4 real good ones, 4 mediums, and 4 should be shipped.
Let's set him up so we can see where he's going with Warren, because we didn't get Warren in the picture for offloading.
That's fine.
This is Knockout's daddy, Warren that is, and he's going away with one of the RR Glad sons. So we only have one Glad son left, and Warren thinks he took the better of the two. So
Got a steal.
that's good for him. Trying to get him up here. There he goes. He's off to Alberta. Long journey back. But he's going to a good farm, and hopefully he does well for Warren. And
Hey, Bob.
so here he is. I cleaned his water this morning. He's a very proud ram.
Well, he's nervous right now.
Yeah, real nervous. I don't want him to jump out that back window if he gets scared. Hi. You're lovely. We thought he was going to be one of those monster sheep, and he definitely is not. He's actually perfect for our size. This is the size we basically have, isn't it?
He's right on the money.
Yeah, right on the
I
money.
thought he looked big in the show.
Yeah.
But he's definitely not big. All short people, I think.
Yeah. No, he, yeah, bang on.
No.
We gotta name him. Oh, buddy. You are just beautiful. Yeah, get him some nice hay. It's all right. You'll be okay. You're scaring him now. Arnie. But. Well, you'll give him something nicer tonight. We're gonna give him a little bit more airflow in here. Take this window out. There we go. That should help with the breeze. Hi, buddies. Hey, buddies. Hi. How you doing? So we're gonna call that a day. Was that a nice ram?
Oh, the band?
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about you. Yes, the band's very nice then.
Yeah, I think we were really happy with him. He was a nice surprise.
Yeah, I was very happy with him. Very happy.
Anyway, I'm off to the hospital. Arnie's off to sort market lambs. And we'll talk to you again later. Bye for now.
Bye for now.